Hello, Beauty News family! Welcome to Beauty News. This is the 16th of April edition. We're going to be talking about new release beauty products and updates of some things in the past. We do have an update, but before we get into it, a couple of housekeeping things. One, it was suggested to us that we give the answer to our emoji quiz so people can confirm if they got it right or not, which totally makes sense, doesn't it, Kat?
Why didn't we do this earlier?
We should have thought of this. It's like buying a puzzle book at the newsagents and there's no answer page.
Answers.
Yeah, that's just
How
doesn't
bad?
make sense. So, Kat, what was last week's emoji riddle?
Okay, so we had, I think it was a paperclip, pants, and like the microbe
The amoeba
thing.
microbe thing, yeah.
And it was referring to the Fenty lip gloss little clip. Because you clip it in your pants. That's what the image was telling us to do. And it spreads germs everywhere. Can I say, though, really quickly, that I actually saw a few people, I think Trend Mood was posting photos and being like, great for makeup artists. Everyone was like, no, worse for makeup artists. Where's the spatula and the palette to just take out the product? And then everyone was just like, I thought this was a joke. I thought this was April Fool's. And I'm like, so did we! So
did we!
It wasn't just us.
But Fenty wasn't joking, apparently.
No.
I know. So there we go. We will try to remember to do that every week, give you guys the answers. If we forget, sauce.
It happens.
Sometimes we do that. We're both very busy people. We got shit going on. Sometimes these things get forgotten. Unfortunately.
Often they do.
Usually they do. Okay. Before we get into it, we do have a sponsor this week. A good hairdryer is an essential tool for any hairstyling routine. The Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer heats hair gently and evenly using an innovative back and forth moving nozzle and comes with attachments for every type of hair. There's a concentrator nozzle for precise styling, an oscillating nozzle for gentle, even styling, or a full-size diffuser for styling curly or wavy hair. I'm glad to see Panasonic bringing innovation to the hairdryer without being ridiculously expensive. Usually new hair gadgets cost a small fortune, but the Panasonic NA67 Nano is quite reasonably priced. To find out more or purchase the Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer, you can shop now on Amazon by clicking the link in the description box.
All right, we only have one update this week, and it is a palette that we saw the packaging of last week from Viseart. This is the Soleil La Plage?
Lady La Plage? Plague. It's the plague palette.
It's the plague. All right, so this Soleil La Plage, I'm hoping that's how it's pronounced.
I think so.
It is available now, so it's available as of filming this. Oh, can we also say that we're filming this a day early, which is technically the weekend in the rest of the world. So this is going to be a shorter episode because Hayley has to go to Sydney for a wedding. She also has really fancy hair. So celebrate the hair, celebrate the short episode. If we miss a lot of things this week, that's why.
We catch up next week.
We'll catch up next week. It'll be a long one.
So
this palette, it's available now. It's $44 US. It contains 12 shades of eyeshadow, and these are the 1.5 gram pans. So they're medium size. Not the little, because they're 1 gram, the medium size. We did, like I said, we did see the packaging, the design last week. It's this beautiful sort of ocean with silhouette of, I assume, palm trees, some boats, very summery, and the palette is pretty much what we expected, but less blue than what I expected.
I
it's
agree.
Pretty much sandy, yellow, goldy, orangey brown with a pop of very light shimmery blue that you could probably call a topper. Rather than you could definitely use it as its own shade, but it is a lot more muted than I expected.
Yeah.
The color
looks a bit translucent.
Yeah, it's a translucent sort of shimmery blue. The colors that stand out in the swatches are the orange and the yellow matte. So that's mainly the vibe of this. Very summery. It's a warm palette with a pop of blue. Surprise, surprise, but if you wanted it from Viseart, it is available now.
I love that parasol shade. It's the one that sticks out the most, and I think it's beautiful. back to the start. This is all new stuff. Let's get into it. We have a new product from Anastasia Beverly Hills. These are makeup remover wipes.
That's very exciting, guys. Hold on to your hats.
Super exciting. So these are supposed to gently dissolve dirt and oil, removing even the most stubborn waterproof makeup while leaving your skin with a fresh, healthy glow. It's meant to be gentle enough for sensitive skin and eye areas. It contains aloe vera, chamomile, cucumber, green and white tea extracts. It's vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, alcohol-free, and dermatologist tested. So this will be out by the time that you are watching this, and it is $6 for a 30 pack. I think that price is fairly reasonable, and I like that they don't contain alcohol.
Yes. Look, it does sound like it's one of the less evil makeup wipes that are on the market. So if you're not familiar, makeup wipes are generally really bad for your skin because they contain a lot of alcohol, they contain a lot of fragrance, generally not very good skincare ingredients. So it's sort of like a last resort product to wash your face with. So it's not recommended by many people. This one sounds like it's all right, which I guess is a differentiating point. Yeah. In the makeup wipe market. It made me realise we haven't seen much from Anastasia Beverly Hills this year.
No,
I'm like, what was the last thing we spoke about? I don't even remember.
That brow cake gel.
Oh, that was ages ago.
Thing. That was quite some time ago. Yeah.
So, look, they must have heard the feedback of when they were just vomiting out Norvina palettes and people were like, hold up. And they're like, okay, 2021 will be the year of makeup wipes.
No releases. Yeah. You can have clear brow stuff and makeup wipes.
Yeah. Which,
but
look, I don't hate.
I think the thing that a lot of people really enjoyed about Anastasia Beverly Hills is that whenever they released something, it felt very purposeful. It felt, even when it wasn't something that we were super interested in, it was still an interesting thing to talk about because they didn't release things excessively like a lot of other brands did. And when they came out with stuff, it was kind of like, it's kind of cool, even if it wasn't what we wanted to actually buy. So I think they really shot themselves in the foot with all of those like Norvina palettes, and sort of, it almost felt a bit like junk releases.
Fast fashion.
Last year?
Fast
fashion.
2019.
Yeah, it was actually the year before.
Yeah,
2019. So, yeah, it's interesting. I don't know why they had to release everything so, like...
Wasn't there an excuse that they were being stocked in Ulta or something and they needed the Norvina stand to be filled out with whatever?
Yeah.
It did cheapen the brand, in my opinion, and I do agree with you. I think Anastasia Beverly Hills, for me, was a brand that I was always excited to see what they were releasing.
Correct, yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, another thing. Oh, another thing. Oh, I don't care. I've stopped caring and you've killed me and I'm dead. So now I'm like, wait, my interest is being piqued again slightly. Makeup wipes, not going to do it, but at least they're not the worst makeup wipes in the world, and the packaging is kind of cool with the holographic. All right, the next thing I have incorrectly labeled BY by Cosmetics.
By Cosmetics.
It's BH Cosmetics. It was a autocorrect, and I thought, fuck it, we're going with it. They've launched some remix palettes. There's 3 of them, and there's the 80s, 90s, and noughties palettes. So these are all 15 pan palettes, and they're supposed to be inspired by the decade. I have seen a few people think these are really off the mark, but I'm going to explain why I don't think they are so much. But these are $18 each. They're available now. There's also the Remix Dance Brush Beat set. This is a brush pack with a makeup bag. Has no relation to the collection whatsoever, except that you get 10 brushes, and it is $28. I don't hate this, but I don't want this. The reason why I think these are sort of all right to sum up the decade, they don't sum up the makeup of the decade, except for maybe the 80s. But it does sum up the fashion. So I see where they're going from. Like the 90s was really frosty or really matte brown eyeshadow. So they do have the matte browns there. But I remember one trend that I think was going for years in 90s fashion was orange and green or orange and pink color combinations in clothing. I remember all the 100%. Stores, you'd walk past and there'd be fucking orange and green or orange and pink everywhere. And the fact that they've done the peaches, the greens, the pinks, those, I remember clothes just being pretty much that color or the baby blue, the baby purple. Yeah. So these, I'm like, I get it. The top row is the makeup, the bottom 2 rows is the clothes. So for me, I vibe it. I get it. The 80s just looks like a rainbow palette, but that was sort of 80s for you. And again, the noughties, I don't, again, sort of associate this too much with the makeup, but definitely the clothing. So I think these are well done for BH Cosmetics. Again, I'm not going to buy them, but I do like decade palettes. Kind of gives me flashbacks and nostalgia vibes. So I don't hate it.
Takes you back.
It does. And I was I was around in all of these decades, so I'm old. It takes me back.
All right, we've got Colourpop stuff. Of course we do. We didn't have Colourpop last week, did we?
No, we had a break.
It was a shock. Yeah.
It was a shock to my system. Anyway. In editing, I was like, I feel incomplete.
Something is Colourpop.
Something's gone from
we
my
forgot
life.
Something. Yeah. So it looks like we potentially have some like brow restock products. I don't think they've been reformulated. It just says restock, but also we have some new brow products. So the restock item is a precision brow pencil and the brow boss pencils. Then we have 3 new products. So we've got the Feather Effect Brow Styling Wax. This helps to tame and shape the brows with a strong yet flexible hold that provides all-day wear, and it's supposed to contain growth peptides to nourish and condition the brows. This is launching on the 20th of April. Then we have the new Feather Effect Brow Brush. This is also launching on the 20th of April, and it's just to help you use the brow styling wax. It's like the perfect tool to apply it, basically. Then we have the Act Natural Mascara. So this is a vegan mascara that is smudge proof, clump free and easy to remove. It creates a perfect wispy, defined, natural looking lashes with its soft, flexible brush. Comes in 2 shades, black and brown. It's launching on the 13th of April. So when you're watching this, it'll already be out. We need to tell Gaynor that there's a brown mascara here.
Oh yeah, she's been wanting one. So Gaynor, get onto it.
Gaynor!
Yeah, get onto it. Also, I just want to point out that it looks like the Feather Effect Styling Wax comes in clear and also a brown.
In a brown, yeah.
There
we go. That's interesting. The wax containing brow growth stuff. I mean, if it works, that's awesome.
But can I just put my skeptic hat on and say for Colourpop prices, I don't think it's going to work. For Colourpop prices, I also don't think these are going to hold very well. But
no.
Whatever. There we go. Look, at least they're building on their sort of the basic range, the things that you repurchase often if you find a good thing, brow products, mascaras, instead of them just, again, fast fashion, new collections, new collaborations. It's nice to see brands put more effort into their kind of core range, the daily makeup you wear. So I like that. I like that move. All right, the next thing is a palette, and we didn't talk about this the other week because it just went under our radar. We did see it, but then we forgot about it because it's a brand that we don't care about. It's a brand that's never excited me. It's a palette that hasn't excited me, and it was forgotten. It happens. I've been sick the last 2 weeks, so we don't talk about everything when we need to cut down the episode. But a few people did.
We cherry pick.
We do. And a few people did point out, why didn't you talk about this palette? So I thought we'll address it really, really quickly. Hank & Henry has brought out a palette, and it's a collaboration with Bianca Loves Makeup 91. It's a tie-dye collection. There's a palette, $45 US, a mirror, $25 US, or the collection, $60 US. This came out a couple of weeks ago. It's an all matte sort of rainbow palette with black and white. You can there's a lot of color in there. And it's not a bad matte rainbow palette. But I do want to say, in the last week or so, I've seen some drama pop up about the creator or the founder of Hank & Henry, who is probably getting up there with piece of shit level of like Jeffree Star, but he just doesn't have the fan base of Jeffree Star or doesn't have people that are interested in his makeup. But he's been going around telling people who criticize him on his live chats to go kill themselves. And he's not even like, oops, I shouldn't have said that. He's like double, triple, quadruple down on telling them to go kill themselves. So he's shit. They're shit. They're not exciting. We don't care about them. And the founder is a piece of shit. So that's how I'm going to address this people requesting us to talk about it. Piece of shit.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about, I don't want to support that kind of behavior.
And it's hard though, because look, I want to draw attention to this, because if you were interested in the brand and you didn't know about the drama, like Here for the Tea's Instagram account did post like a video. So we don't like to talk about drama, but I also like to be aware of roughly what's going on. And I want people to know that before they give this person their money, that this person is problematic and is spreading a lot of hate. But in the future, if we do talk about this brand, it will go at the end along with Jeff, because we don't like to censor too many makeup releases. We like it to be about makeup, but we also don't like promoting people that are shit. Like it's hard because the beauty industry is full of people that are shit, and if we had to cancel everyone, it would be talking about no one. So that's where we sort of find it really hard. So we just put them at the end instead, so we don't give them that much viewership.
You can skip them.
You can skip them.
That's right.
Exactly right. But it's a hard one. It's a hard one to figure out exactly what to do in this situation. Do we cull all makeup brands because everyone's done something bad in the past and have nothing to talk about, or do we include them all with the risk of promoting dickheads? It's hard.
Yeah, it is hard. All right, let's move on to Huda Beauty. Again, this is one that you could eventually cancel, like
Colourpop you could cancel, fucking everyone you can cancel.
Right.
That's the hard thing about it.
It's very, very difficult where you decide where the line is that you're going to draw it. But let's get on to Huda. So it looks like we've got a few things going on here. They have reformulated their lip liners. So they're calling these a Lip Contour 2.0, and they are available now. It was 5 years ago that they released these liners, and they've decided that they need to reformulate them. So, what was wrong with them? I don't actually know. I do have one, but I've used it once. So
they said, here's the deal. We are all about improving all of our products. We always want to be better for you because you deserve the best. So they pretty much said it's the same velvety matte lip pencil you know and love, this time with the most buttery soft formula that glides on effortlessly to easily define your lips. So it comes in 12 universal shades. What I do like about this is they've sort of broken up the brownie nudes with the pinky nudes. There's a coral shade, a red, some mauvey tones, some berries, a chocolate brown.
Yeah.
But like you, I'm sick of seeing brands reformulate things and not actually address what the problem was. One brand that did this correctly was not Lime Crime. No, they didn't. Sugar Pill. Sorry, Sugar Pill, for saying Lime Crime. They reformulated their red eyeshadow, and they explained that it is, more blendable. It's this, it's that, it's blah, blah. They actually explained what was sort of wrong with the last one to need to improve it. I'm sick of seeing brands going, our products are the best, they're the best, they're the best. And then 5 years later, they're like, we reformulated it because we want the best for you.
I think also with that eyeshadow reformulation, there was an issue with getting the same pigment that was in the old formula. So they had to use a new pigment, which means they had to reformulate it anyway. Then we have some new lip products from Huda. So we've got the Power Bullet Cream Glow Sweet Nudes lipsticks and the Power Bullet Cream Glow Bossy Browns. So it appears that there is 7 shades in each range. These are $25 US each and they're available now. I really like the look of the nude ones, the browns.
Yeah, the brown, same.
I like the way these look like they're hydrating, and I want some.
Yeah, look, I really like some of the brownie. Look, I love that they've split the brownie nudes with the pinky nudes because we bang on all the time about loving brownie nudes, but brands predominantly release pinky nudes, which is great for some people, but not everyone. So it's nice that they've done the split and they've done an even split. They've gone from light through to deep in each color story, and there's different sort of undertones in there as well. So as long as you know if you like a more pinky tone or a more brownie tone, you can pick your perfect nude. These do look nice and creamy. She's had bullet lipsticks out before, but they've been matte. I like these. I sort of want to try one.
Yeah, same.
I want Hustler. That's what I want.
I want like the first 4.
That's fair.
Yeah, Hustler is really nice. I reckon Raja would be nice as well. I kind of like those honey golden nudes. I feel like you rarely see them, but they're quite a flattering colour.
They can be, but if they're too yellow, they can make your teeth look yellow. So it's a risk, but they can be gorgeous.
Before we continue with this week's episode, we do have some more sponsors. A good hairdryer is an essential tool for any hairstyling routine. The Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer heats hair gently and evenly using an innovative back and forth moving nozzle, which helps to keep your hair cool, providing quick, gentle drying with no hot spots, because burning yourself with heat styling is not fun. Nanotechnology draws moisture from the air and creates superfine moisture-rich nanoparticles that penetrate the hair shaft, keeping each strand healthy and reducing everyday damage. The Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer comes with attachments for every type of hair. There's a concentrator nozzle for precise styling, an oscillating nozzle for gentle, even styling, or a full-size diffuser for styling wavy or curly hair. The 3 heat settings, 2 speed settings, and a neutral color means there's something for everyone and every hair type. The oscillating attachment sounds great. As someone with hair extensions, it can take quite some time to dry the back of my head properly, and it's not uncommon to burn myself or end up with muscle fatigue from holding a hairdryer up for so long while also constantly trying to move it. Having a nozzle that does that movement for you is a fantastic idea. Also, pro tip, after you attach the oscillating head, pull the nozzle out slightly until you hear a click to activate the oscillation. To find out more or purchase a Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer, you can check out the link in the description box. Don't you just hate it when you find a hair product formula that you love but you hate the scent? Don't worry, mate. Function of Beauty has you covered. Function of Beauty is a world leader in fully customized hair care. They create your unique formula based on a short but thorough quiz to give your hair everything it needs to look and feel its best. Every product is sulfate and paraben free, vegan, cruelty free, and there are over 60,000 real 5-star customer reviews. And Function of Beauty fans are pretty keen on the fragrances, for good reason as well. Try tropical mango, sweet peach, crisp pear, or subtler scents like lavender, rose, or eucalyptus. And if fragrance is just not your thing, then it's fine. You can totally go unscented as well. I've tried crisp pear, sweet peach, and eucalyptus. I want to focus on eucalyptus today because that's my favorite for my hair products. It's fresh and really adds to the experience of feeling clean after I've washed my hair. Also, being an Aussie, I feel like eucalyptus runs in my blood. If I could choose only one Function of Beauty scent, it would be this one. But of course, you can always have more than one scent with Function of Beauty. We may not be able to go on a holiday, but we can all daydream about a tropical holiday in the shower while our hair or body products take us there. Go to functionofbeauty.com/beauty to take your quiz and save 20% on your first order. That applies to their full range of customized hair, skin, and body products. That's functionofbeauty.com/beauty. It'll let them know that you heard about it from us, and you'll get 20% off your order at functionofbeauty.com/beauty.
Speaking of another brand that we could cancel because the owner is problematic, so you see where we're going with this. We would have no beauty news if we cancelled everyone, so we have to address things, but keep talking about the products. KKW. So they're releasing some eye contour duos.
Stop it. I thought these were bronzers, and I was going to say the colour range is not too bad. Sure, it could be a bit bigger, but now that I know they're eye contour duos, I'm like, maybe that's all right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
See, if these were bronzers, that'd be boring, and we've seen them 1,000 times. But being eyeshadows, I don't hate them so much. So these are launching on the 15th of April. They're $24 each, and they do, of course, come with 2 shades. They're an eyeshadow duo, but you have the shade variants light, medium, and dark. So they're all matte shades, and the light duo contains a soft beige and a cool taupe. The medium contains a warm tan and a cool tan, and the dark contains a warm caramel and a cool cocoa. They're velvety texturizing powders that create a silky texture for a seamless glide on the skin. It's supposed to be optimized for a translucent base, so it allows a true color of the pigment to shine through. They're also releasing the dual-ended eye contour brush. This is $18, or you can buy the set, so you can pick your eye duo that you like and get the brush for $36. And then they're also randomly releasing a glossy lip balm. This is $18. It's a clear glossy balm enriched with shea butter, nourishing oils. It helps soften and comfort the lips for lasting moisture. It's a lip balm. It is what it is. Vitamin E, jojoba oil, aloe vera oil. It's a lip balm. So let's go back to the eyeshadow duos. So the reason why I find these not too bad is I do love a minimal eye these days. I think
Me too.
The way the world works, like, okay, I've got a baby. He's sick half the time now. It's fucking annoying. If I'm going to wear makeup, I sometimes just grab my bronzer and just put it on my eye. So
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. So I don't mind this if they're a nice quality, because I do feel like they can create a really pretty look. And I do feel like, okay, maybe people who want the most nudist nude of all eyeshadows probably don't even know about KKW Beauty. This would be something that I could imagine my mum wearing, if she's wanting to look a bit fancy. She wouldn't have a clue who Kim Kardashian is, let alone her fucking makeup brand. So I sort of feel like maybe the people who will benefit from this the most won't know about it. But if the quality is nice, I don't hate it. I can see this being it's a different look. We've got these shades in abundance in probably 50 palettes, and on the market thousands of palettes, but just to buy the duo, the concept of that is fairly unique, so I don't hate it.
It's not, we have seen it before in the history of makeup, but this is not something that you can just go and buy from 20 brands at this current time.
Correct.
Look, here's how I will put this. If they sent a PR package with these in them, I would fucking squeal with delight.
Yes, I can understand that. Yeah.
There we go. One thing I do want to say, and usually, I wouldn't really care about this, but I need to comment because it's close to my heart. The dual-ended eye contour brush, it's goat hair, so it's natural hair. I love me a good natural hair brush, but good God, they've got a close-up shot of it, and it looks like
dry
the
as fuck.
shittest quality. Put it back.
It looks
Put
like
it
you've
back.
got one of those straw brooms.
Yes.
And you're just like putting makeup on. I do like the shape.
Yeah.
Like I really like the fluffy brush and that sort of pencil brush end. I think that, again, is the brushes I use when I'm just doing a quick bronze eye. Like you, if this landed in my lap, I would happily use it. But at the same time, I would put my money where my mouth is. And if the 1 in 10,000 chance that tomorrow I decided to order from KKW, I would chuck one or two of these in my cart. It's just that I'm not planning on ordering from KKW.
Yeah. Look, if they had like a shipping cap that would allow us to reach and get free international shipping, I would potentially do it. Because I do like this idea.
Nah, it's $15 flat fee for standard international shipping.
No. We're going to talk about something that is going to be in the upcoming BoxyCharm box. Now, if you get BoxyCharm and you try to keep this as a surprise and you do not want to know what this is, along the bottom of the video, if you mouse over where the play button is or the pause button, you'll see little increments along the timeline. There are timestamps. Click on the next one because we're going to talk about what's in BoxyCharm. 3, 2, 1... Natasha Denona. So it looks like there are 2 new palettes coming in the next BoxyCharm. So I assume you get one of the 2 palettes in the box, and they are Jubilee and Ayana. So I'm not sure which one's which, but
I assume the colourful one is Jubilee.
I would think so. So basically we've got Jubilee, which has like a brown, a corally pink, a pale yellow, a black, and then a sort of pale minty blue sparkle. And then Ayana is basically a really beautiful warm brown palette with some
mid-toned,
Yeah. I like that one.
I've now come to the realization that I much prefer Natasha Denona's mini palettes. I don't know if these are mini or if they're big ones. I do really like this brown one. If I was getting this box and I got the other one, I'd be pissed because the brown one is like what I want. But I also have a soft spot for the other one because it looks like licorice all sorts, and I love licorice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like one of those obsessed licorice lovers that I bought the licorice toothpaste, Hayley, the other day. You know that really expensive toothpaste? I did.
Yeah.
I'm like, treat yourself. It tastes like toothpaste, but smells a little bit like licorice. Anyway, I'm trying to live my best licorice life. There's part of me that even if I got that box and I received the one that looks like licorice, I wouldn't even use it, but I'd just be like, licorice, yay!
Yeah.
There's something wrong with me.
Well, that's all right. Sometimes we just love stuff because we love stuff, don't we?
Yeah. And I also realised I put this in under Surratt.
Sometimes we accidentally photobomb our
folder
Dropbox because when you go to select photos off your camera roll, if you move too quickly, it will actually select like a random photo from like the past and upload that. So it's just lucky that we don't take nude photos and shit like that.
I 100% I was thinking the same thing. I was like, there is no nude photos of me on my phone. No. Thank God. But anyway, before we do get on to Surratt, we do have a Sigma Beauty. This is an extension of a collection that we saw last year. It's the Quarter Rosa collection. So they had the eyeshadow palette and lip products, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. And now they've got a blush palette. So this is the Quarter Rosa blush palette. It's $49, 6 buildable, blendable shades. And then there's also the Bloom and Glow brush set. This is $65. It's supposed to be $93 value. Contains 3 rose gold brushes, the F92, the F53, the Soft Blend 60, and also a beauty bag. So if you really liked that color story, which was like a corally pink color story, and you love, love, love blushes that you think you'll use up 6 in the next 10 years, Sigma has your back.
Okay, next we have a baby on a train.
Yes.
He's very cute, little Sebastian on the train. That is a very cute photo. I bet you he loved that. Did you put a coin in it so we could
I
go
did.
on it?
Yeah, he loved. We did it twice.
Okay, Surratt. Usually I would. I'm becoming a different person. I love these. These are called the Artistique Liquid Blush. So they're saying that their top-selling powder blush has been reimagined as a glimmering liquid with a bouncy sponge applicator, and it is inspired by the classic Bingo Dabber. Yes! Give it to me.
I actually used to own one of those. I don't even know why. I have no idea why. I never used it.
I'm so buying one of these.
Yeah.
This is fucking ridiculous.
We're clearly old. We're old women that were like, I want to bingo dab blush onto my face. Yeah. I like the reference.
For sure. So the shades are Parfait, which is a pinky coral, Barbie Papa, Barbea Papa, I don't know. Cool Bright Pink, Cantaloupe is a golden melon, and Classique is a warm magenta. These do look very nice on the skin, and I think I want all of them except the Cool Bright Pink. My goodness.
Yeah,
right.
I like the sort of, in this swatch swoopy photo, I like the top two, the sort of golden and the peachy one. I reckon they're
gorgeous.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
Look, I have oily skin, but I'm sort of starting to embrace these sort of blushes because I'm very lucky in a sense that my oils are here. They're here. They're here. So I can actually put dewy things here and it not like move it all throughout the day. But here, everything falls off my face. Yeah, I've learned that I can do cream blushes. As long as I don't lift my foundation, I'm all for them.
Yeah, that's like the main thing. If they work well with other makeup, then they're great. Look, I quite like the look of these. They're retailing for $45 each, so they're definitely not cheap by any means, but they are available now if you are interested.
All right, we've got a new collaboration with Wet n Wild Beauty. They've revealed their SpongeBob collection. So again, these collaborations are not dying anytime soon. They are here to stay. But I don't hate this one. I'm too old for SpongeBob. I'm not interested in buying it, but I think they've done this fairly well. So what we've got the Nautical Nonsense eyeshadow palette. I don't mind that name. I think it's cute. We've got 3 sponges. There's SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward. And then we've also got the Pineapple Sponge Case. Cute. The Krabby Patty Sponge and Brush Cleansing Pads. The Gary Sponge and Brush Cleanser, the SpongeBob Highlighter, the Sandy Round Kabuki Brush, the SpongeBob Flat Kabuki Brush, and the BFF and FUN Setting Mist Sprays. These are now available at Walmart. They're coming soon to Ulta, Wet n Wild Beauty, Amazon, Walgreens, and Rite Aid if you wanted them. So I think they're going to be US exclusive. But the thing I like about this is it's done really well. Like, there's a yellow square highlighter that looks like SpongeBob. Like, tick. The sponges are done really well. Tick, tick, tick. Look, I don't love the eyeshadow palette, but I think it's sort of a well thought out color story for the cartoon. And there's nothing in there that's like super crap. It's usable. I think this is done well. Like, do I need it? No. I do love the burger sponge cleaning thing though.
That is so fucking clever.
So cute.
Clever.
I reckon, what's that brand? Glamlight. They're going to be rolling in their grave if they didn't think about that one. Absolutely. They're going to be like, fucking fuck you, Wet n Wild.
Yeah. And look, Hip Dot was the last SpongeBob collection that we saw.
Trash
Pretty
compared to
fucking
this.
lame. Yeah. This is so clever. I love it. I'm not going to... Okay, one, I can't buy any of it. If I could, and I saw this in store, there's a possibility that I would buy those fucking sponges because they're cute. I don't know if they come in a pack or if it's like individually sold, but the Patrick and the Squidward, I'd be like... of course I need them in my life. But I just think the way this is done is just perfect. It's so cute. It's so
collaboration
clever.
done right. Yeah,
Oh, absolutely. This is what we like to see.
Yeah, and that's
really.
Yeah, I was interrupting Hayley. Sorry, it's hard with the lag, but
it is.
You know, I do agree. We poo-poo these collaborations time and time again, and it's not because we hate fun and we hate cute things and we're fucking bitter old bitches. Look, we partly are, but not completely. It's because brands don't do them well. They don't take the inspiration, the characters, the themes, and actually make it work with the products. They just slap a fucking image on it or, you know, a property on it and they're like, buy our shit. No, I'm not going to buy your shit just for the sake of it. This is cute merchandise. If you're a fan of SpongeBob or even Wet n Wild, anyone can find this cute because it's done well. Like, I don't use brush cleaning mats, but when you can take it, open the buns and you've got lettuce and a burger patty and you can wash your sponge, like your brushes on it, that is so smart. They've done this really, really well, and you got to give them props. Even if it's not for me,
100%. You
got to give them props. And if they can convince Hayley or myself to even consider buying something when we don't like SpongeBob and never grew up watching it because we're too old, they've done a good job. They've done a fucking good job.
They have. I think this is an outstanding collection. And if every single collection that we saw came out that was collaborating with a property had some sort of like actual thought and effort put into it like this, we would love them all.
Beauty news would be a much more positive place.
Exactly. But most of them are just crap.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it's a product with a fucking image slapped on it. Sometimes it's just an outer box and it's a product that's been around in their collection for ages anyway.
We're looking at you, Mac with Sims. What a wasted opportunity. That was trash.
Fucking useless. Hang your head in shame.
Agreed.
Just disgraceful. This is brilliant. I love it. If this was available in Australia and I saw it in store, I could totally see myself being like,
impulse purchase.
Yeah, I'm buying one of everything.
Yeah, and I have to say, Wet n Wild in general, very good formula for the price.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
one of those bang for your buck kind of brands. So, you know,
I agree.
I would have no qualms buying something if I thought it was super cute. Yeah.
I agree. I think it's cute. Well done. That's going to fucking fly off the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to make a fuckload of money for Wet n Wild.
Deserves it.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Winky Luxe. So we have 2 new products here. There's a word in these products that has been around since the dawn of beauty news days. Let's see how long you guys have been around and if you can pick it. We have the new Neapolitan inspired lip products. The Neapolitan Gloss, $18, and the Neapolitan Balm, $18. So these are tri-coloured lip gloss and lip balms that deliver a sheer neutral pink with a touch of shimmer. And the gloss is infused with jojoba oil and vitamin E. The balm contains jojoba oil to moisturize and condition the lips for a smooth, subtle pout. It's available now at Winky Luxe.
Firstly, yes, we do use the term Neapolitan as an insult when it comes to highlighter palettes because we saw a lot of them and they were not great. I'm not a pinky fan. I've addressed this. But I do like... I don't mind Winky Luxe as a formula. I think they do some really nice formulas.
Their lipstick formula is amazing.
Is really nice.
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. So I would probably try these if they weren't so pink. If they were more like... If you mixed all the colours together and it created a brownie nude, like a brownie rose, I'd be like totally cool with this. I love that this has ice cream flavour. There's something about that where I'm like, I sort of want to try it.
I love that.
I sort of want to put on my lips. I do like that they've made a direct comparison with a well-known sort of dessert or flavour profile without it being like, here's a, ice cream shaped lip gloss tube. And they've done it in a subtle enough way that you can put it on the train and not feel like a child. But it's an obvious reference to the ice cream flavours. I think my issue is more the colour that it comes out is not for me, but I don't mind this concept. I sort of would have wished, and this is going to make me sound even stupider, but I sort of wish in the lip gloss tube it was strawberry vanilla chocolate. So as you use it, you get different flavours. There's part of me that thinks that will sound cool. I do know that by the end of this lip gloss, it's going to be mixed up and look pretty crappy.
Look weird.
Yeah. But at the same time, we do pan lip products and stick products or doe foot products. So it does take a lot to get around the sides. I think the colours around the sides will stay there for a long time until it's almost empty and you're scraping around the sides. So this is not super enticing to me, but at the same time, like the KKW stuff, I'd probably give it a try if it landed in my lap.
It landed in your lap. Yeah, fair enough.
Or I saw it on sale. That's always my little disclaimer. If I saw it on sale and the price was right, I would probably give it a crack.
Our last thing is from Wishful, so Huda Beauty skincare brand. It's another Yo Glow product. So we talked about one of these last week. It was the Yo Glow charcoal, or I don't know.
Charcoal scrub or something.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
This one is Yo Glow Tropical Fruits. So this is another enzyme scrub. They're saying it's a potent blend of pineapple and papaya enzymes alongside soft exfoliants, BHAs and AHAs that create a soft glow on your complexion. It's lightweight and milky, and it's a limited edition formula. So it helps to exfoliate the skin. So it appears that this product is a Selfridges exclusive. I'm not sure if it will stay that way, but I do know that Selfridges often have exclusive products with brands that they stock. So if you want it, you can find it there at the moment. So that is it for this week's episode of Beauty News. But before we wrap it up, we do have to dedicate this episode to a Beauty News VIP. And this week's VIP is Rebby Fan. Thank you, Rebby, for supporting Beauty News, and thank you to everyone who supports Beauty News in whichever way you choose to do so. Also, I need to apologise for last week. I mispronounced our VIP's name. I am so sorry. I didn't realise until I was proof watching the episode, and I was just like, Hayley, sort your fucking shit out. So, Yadi Danky, I am so sorry. And I hope I even pronounced it kind of correct this time.
Yadi Danky. Look, that's how I would pronounce it. So you're getting a second shout out along with Rebby Fan. Thank you to both of you. You're champions.
Kat,
yes.
Hook us up with our emoji quiz.
This one was harder for us to come up with, but we got there in the end. There might be some obscure references here, but if you've been paying attention, you'll get it, and we'll try to remember to explain it next week. We've got a broom, a goat, and twins. What is that referring to?
Who knows? You tell us if you're smart enough to work it out. Hopefully we can remember what it is next week. Sometimes these things happen. Yeah. All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Beauty News. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. So this product appears to be... Oh, my dog just... I'll say that again because that's going to sound weird without context. Yeah.